everyone. My name is Brittany LeDuc. I am a physical therapist assistant at Innovative PT Solutions here in Watertown, New York. I am also a certified personal trainer through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. Today I'm going to tell you about some lower extremity or lower body exercises that you can do with the Bosu ball. The Bosu ball is a very interesting piece of equipment. It's very versatile. Interesting fact is Bosu, B-O-S-U, actually stands for both sides up. So that means the ball side here, which is very squishy, can be up, or you can flip it over so the hard plastic side, the flat side, is up, and that gives you another dynamic instability portion that you can practice. So that's a very interesting fact about this piece of equipment, is that you can use it on both sides, where the ball side is unstable and the flat side is down, or you're flipping it over so you have a stable flat surface that you're doing an exercise on, and the instability, the ball side is down. So for these exercises, we are going to practice with the ball side up, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can use this piece of equipment. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a forward step up with a single leg stance. So that means you are going to step up with whichever leg that you're working. You're going to come up, find that center balance point on the ball. If you step so you're too much on the side of the ball, you're not going to be able to hold your balance. You need to readjust your footing. So try to find that placement, and it might take you a couple tries to actually find where your foot needs to be placed, and that's okay. So you're going to come up, balance here for 3 seconds, and back down. You can bring that other foot down with you, or you can keep it right up on the ball and practice that just like this. Use a wall, or bring like the back of the couch or a chair next to you in case you need something to hang on to. That way it's not going to be, a really hard fall. Use something to help you if you need it. So single leg stance at the top. You can also just practice your balance here. So if you want to step up and just balance on one leg, it's really difficult. So if you need some ankle stability exercises, here you go, using the Bosu ball. And then you would just repeat the same thing on the other leg, coming up, balance for 3 to 5 seconds, and then come back down. Next, I'm going to show you a forward step over. So that means whichever leg that you're working, you're going to come up. You can balance here for like 3 to 5 seconds, just like what we just did. So you're up, balance, and then step down. So you're up, balance, and step down. That was much better. And you can either switch your legs or do all 10 repetitions on one side and then do the 10 repetitions on the other side. So this one you have to control on the way up, you have to stabilize on the top, and then control on the way down. Alright, we're going to change to a lateral movement. So that means a side movement. Again, you're going to be standing on one side of the ball, but this time you're going to step up next to it and come up. You can put both feet there, or you can come up with just one foot and balance there. So this one is a lateral step up to a single leg stance, and keeping your balance is very tricky on here. So you're coming up with one leg, just like with that forward step up, but this time you're going to a lateral direction. You can do the same thing on the other leg, coming up, just like that. And then similar to what we did in that forward motion, you're stepping all the way up and over, but this time you're actually going sideways. So you're gonna come up, put both legs on there, and then down with the other leg. Up, both legs, down with the other leg. The interesting thing here is this would be considered one, because you're leading with the left, all the way down with the left. Leading with the right, all the way down with the right. One repetition because you need to lead with each leg. All right. So those are two different motions that you can do with the Bosu ball. You can also do squats on the Bosu ball. And this is where it gets interesting because you can do squats with the ball side up or squats with the opposite side. So this one I am going to bring a chair over just because, I don't know, we'll have to see. All right. So here, I'm going to show you with the ball side up first. You're going to find that foot placement, and it's going to be a little bit more narrow than what you're used to if you've done body weight squats in the past, because the ball is obviously a ball. You only have so much surface area before your foot's going to feel like it's going to slide off. So a little bit more narrow, kind of find what base works for your body. Use a chair if you need to. Coming down, try to keep your knees still behind your toes. That's still a rule here. And come down into a squat. Might not be a deep, deep squat, and that's okay. And as you get better, you don't have to use the chair. You can have your hands right at your, what they call it, the heart center. So you can do squats there. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, you can do it this way. The easiest way to get up onto the Bosu in this position is kind of stepping in the very center. Use that chair, come in the center, and then scooch your feet out. So now you can have a little bit wider base because this is a bigger surface. Same thing, coming down, trying to keep those knees behind the toes. And I might not be able to go as deep into a squat to avoid that forward shift of my knees, and that's okay. So I'm coming down and back up. And as you get better, you won't have to use the chair. And you can also do something where you hold it down here a little bit longer, and then you come back up. So you can do something like that too, to make it a little bit more difficult versus going deeper into the squat, depending on how your knees are positioning. All right, and then to get it off, use that chair, scoot your foot in the center, balance there, and step off to the side. All right, so there's some lower extremity exercises that you can do with the Bosu ball, using a chair or something to balance yourself with, just in case. It's always better to be safe than sorry. You can always just take your hands off of that chair and not use it if you don't need it. All right, bye guys.